Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Marlena Evans, Dieter Hall, has noticed that Kat Green, Anna Lynn McCord, still has feelings for Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, and believes that same is the case for him. Has Marlena decided to give Chad and Kat a little push in the right direction? Is this fundraiser exactly what they need to grow closer? Kat and Marlena were brainstorming when they found hit on the idea of a fundraiser. Of course, Marlena and Kat decided to have lunch together until Chad ran into them. Marlena quickly refused herself and left Kat alone with Chad. Chad and Kat came up with some very good ideas for the fair as well. Kat believes that kids should be included in this as well. Chad and Kat were very pleased with their ideas for the fair. Kat and Chad came up with some interesting ideas, including putting Marlena in a dunking booth, an idea that Kat dismissed. However, they decided to meet up again to brainstorm some more, and Marlena approved. Abigail DiMera, Marcy Miller, was killed years ago by Clyde Weston, James Reed. Clyde has tried to convince Chad that Abby is alive, so he has a bargaining chip. However, Clyde was shot months ago and has been in a coma ever since. Clyde has certainly shown no proof that Abby is alive, and it is time for Chad to move on. Chad and his children deserve more than wasting their lives waiting for someone to come home that never will. Marlena has seen the connection between Chad and Kat and believes they could be good together. Will these two follow their hearts and see where it goes? Is Marlena right about Chad and Kat, and Chad will try to raise enough money to save the hospital? Of course, Xander Kyriakis, Paul Telfer, has already offered to buy the hospital. However, Sarah Kyriakis, Lindsay Godfrey, turned him down on his offer. Will the fundraiser be the shot in the arm the hospital needs to survive? Will Kat and Chad continue to connect while working on it? Chad and Kat have their best of intentions when it comes to saving the hospital. Can these two pull this off, or will the hospital be lost for good from Salem? The hospital is a huge part of the community, and they certainly don't want to lose it. Will the legacy of the Hortons continue to protect everyone in Salem? In the world of Days of Our Lives, DOL, relationships are often a roller coaster of emotions, complicated dynamics, and intricate storylines. Fans have witnessed years of passionate love stories, heartbreaks, betrayals, and, at times, unexpected unions. However, one character whose influence consistently shapes the direction of others' relationships is Marlena Evans. As one of Salem's most respected and beloved characters, Marlena has been a therapist to many. But could she also be playing a secret matchmaker with Chad DiMera and Kat Weston? The latest DOL spoilers suggest this possibility, which leaves viewers speculating about Marlena's intentions, Chad and Kat's budding connection, and what it might mean for the future of both characters. The scene is set: Chad and Kat's unexpected bond. First, let's explore how Chad and Kat came to be in each other's orbit. Chad DiMera, the charming and often conflicted heir of the DiMera dynasty, has had a tumultuous history when it comes to love. His past relationships have been complicated, particularly with Abigail Devereaux, whom he had a passionate but ultimately strained relationship with. After Abigail's tragic death, Chad has been navigating life as a single father to his two children, while also trying to balance his role at DiMera Enterprises. Kat Weston, on the other hand, is a relatively newer character on the canvas. She's been depicted as a strong and independent woman who has a sharp mind, an unwavering sense of loyalty, and a knack for problem-solving. Despite not being as deeply entrenched in the DiMera world as others, Kat's career and personal life have brought her into contact with many of Salem's residents, including Chad. In the recent episodes, there has been a noticeable spark between Chad and Kat, which has raised many eyebrows. Their conversations have turned from formal interactions to something more personal, and their chemistry has been palpable. However, it's Marlena Evans who might be the real mastermind behind this budding connection. Marlena Evans, Salem's trusted therapist with an unlikely twist. Marlena Evans is a woman of many talents: psychiatrist, loving mother, grandmother, and wife. Over the years, she's played a critical role in the lives of countless Salem residents, offering wisdom, guidance, and support. But as a therapist, she has also gained the reputation of being a facilitator of healing, helping people work through their emotional struggles, past traumas, and relationship problems. Yet, what if Marlena's role in Salem has evolved beyond that? What if, behind her soothing words and compassionate demeanor, she has become a quiet matchmaker, carefully orchestrating love connections that no one saw coming? It wouldn't be the first time Marlena has stepped into the role of a relationship catalyst. She's helped many couples through their trials and tribulations, from encouraging Sammy Brady to open up to Rafe Hernandez, to counseling John Black, and even helping to reignite the spark between Steve and Kayla. As someone who understands the intricacies of love, Marlena often sees connections others might miss, and her role as a confidant allows her to subtly push people together. Is it possible that Marlena sees something in Chad and Kat that could lead to a promising future? This subtle nudge, Marlena's intentions with Chad and Kat. While Marlena is a master of subtlety, it seems that her latest efforts might be more deliberate than anyone realizes. In recent spoilers, Marlena has been seen advising both Chad and Kat separately, offering counsel about their respective struggles. For Chad, this means helping him navigate the lingering grief from Abigail's death and the challenges of being a single parent. For Kat, it involves dealing with her own personal and professional dilemmas, as well as the difficulty of finding a partner who truly understands her. However, Marlena's advice might be more than just emotional support. Spoilers hint that Marlena might be giving Chad and Kat little nudges toward each other without either of them realizing it. By offering each of them insight into the other's strengths, vulnerabilities, and desires, she could be carefully fostering a bond that neither would have sought on their own. Consider the moments where Marlena has subtly pushed Chad toward reflecting on his need for companionship and the qualities he values in a partner. Could she have subtly planted the idea that Kat might be the one who could help him heal from his past pain? Similarly, Marlena has been known to offer practical advice on navigating personal relationships. By reassuring Kat that it's okay to open her heart again, Marlena might be encouraging her to consider a future with someone like Chad, who, despite his Demira name, is capable of deep love and loyalty. Marlena's encouragement could be coming in small, seemingly harmless ways. Whether it's through encouraging Chad to confide in Kat about his troubles or suggesting that Kat lean on him for support, Marlena could be building the foundation for a relationship that neither character expects but both could ultimately cherish. The power of Marlena's influence. What makes Marlena's role as a potential matchmaker so fascinating is the power of her influence. As a psychiatrist, she's privy to her patients' deepest fears, desires, and vulnerabilities. She knows how to read between the lines and understands the motivations behind people's actions. Marlena's insight into human behavior means she's likely aware of what Chad and Kat truly need, even if they don't fully understand it themselves. Marlena's approach to matchmaking is also less about forcing two people together and more about helping them come to their own realizations. In the case of Chad and Kat, she might be guiding them both toward a shared understanding of their emotional needs, helping them recognize the potential in each other that they might not have otherwise seen. By offering subtle suggestions and planting seeds of thought, Marlena allows them to come to the conclusion on their own, which only strengthens the connection when it eventually happens. The potential impact on Salem. If Marlena is, in fact, playing matchmaker with Chad and Kat, it could have far-reaching consequences for Salem. Chad, as a Demira heir, carries a significant amount of weight in the town's political and social circles. His romantic decisions often affect not just his personal life, but also the Demira family's reputation and business. If his relationship with Kat becomes more serious, it could shift the balance of power in Salem and potentially spark new alliances. On the other hand, Kat's involvement with Chad could bring new energy into the Demira fold. As a woman who isn't easily intimidated by the Demira legacy, she could challenge the family dynamics and provide a fresh perspective. Their relationship could push both characters out of their comfort zones and lead them to grow in unexpected ways. Moreover, Marlena's role as a matchmaker could have ripple effects on the broader Salem community. If Chad and Kat do end up together, their union could influence other relationships, bringing about a wave of change in the lives of many other characters. Conclusion. As DOOL fans continue to witness the evolution of Chad and Kat's relationship, one question remains. Is Marlena playing matchmaker behind the scenes? While it's too early to say for sure, the possibility is certainly tantalizing. Marlena's quiet influence and her deep understanding of human emotions give her the perfect tools to foster connections that could change the course of her patients' lives. Whether she is intentionally guiding Chad and Kat toward each other or simply offering the right advice at the right time, one thing is clear. Marlena Evans remains one of Salem's most powerful and influential characters, whether she's behind the therapist's couch or quietly orchestrating a new romance.